Greetings. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, fam, are y'all just sick of Zach's behind playing all up in our girl Fatima's face with Karen? Like, what does he want? What is he doing? Too much? Huh. Come on, y'all. Kings and queens, let's get into it. Now, when it opened up, oh my God, our girl Danny was high as a kite, when we left off. And she found out that she and Preston did like a mini porn, I guess, that she was trying to upload on a porn site. And she didn't like the fact that she was in bed with old boy, but he was some kind of smiling. He was so happy. And one of the things, whether you sober, high, whatever, they say it's truth serum. So she let him know that she didn't want to get hurt and that she loves him. That's all he needed to hear. And she was denying all of that. I mean, all the freaky crap she did. He licked his butt supposedly, but he wouldn't let her. She was like, I know you's damn lying. I did not do all of that. He was like, yes, I got it on video. She went wild and crazy. She was like filming this crap and she could not believe what came out. Like, what did I say to this man? Did I really confess? She was like, you are so shit. This was so comedic. I love Mignon and Trinity. They are amazing. This couple, I hope they continue to grow. And Danny chills. So, she was totally embarrassed. So she had to call somebody up. She called up her girl Sabrina. Like, I'm never getting high again. She was like, Danny, you always say that. You always say that. Now, what do you think about these two? Do you think that they're actually going to have a committed relationship and they actually going to get it together in the future? Put it in the comments and let me know. Now, here we go with Andy. One of the things I can say about this whole situation, I think there's a sense of clarity that Andy is starting to get in her life. And with Gary, I hope she sticks to her convictions with letting that go. Now, one of the things I'll just get out of the way is, Karen told her, when she told her later on that these are some of the things that I said to him. And Karen said he needed to hear all of that. But you need to hear something too, Karen. I mean, do you guys think that it's wrong, what Zach is doing, pumping this girl up? She's fantasizing now about when they had the good times and, Andy offered her this money and she wants to take it from Zach. Do you think she should take it from Andy or do you think she should take the money from Zach? This is a way to hold on to this man and Karen needs to snap out of it. The level of disrespect for Fatima, how he oozed all over her. Now she's like, this man is still in love with me. I want him. Are you or are you not Karen, his baby? What do you think? Do you think Aaron's the baby's father or is it Zach? And if it is Aaron's, at this point, I don't think she wants Aaron to know that because she is just on cloud nine as far as her and Zach's newfound love, so to speak. Andy know it's wrong. Like, what are you doing? He's in love with Fatima. But at this point, is he really? Because I'm getting really annoyed on Zach and this whole Fatima Karen situation. It's going a little too far. And he really doesn't see how he's playing in Fatima's face right now. So she left to, of course, go meet Zach. And Karen's like, whatever. Now, girl Fatima, Andy had just previously left her a message on her voicemail about work. And she's getting ready. And, Zach is here sleeping like a baby. She's checking the voicemail and she's off to work. Like, still totally disgusted by him. Now, Zach, I'm just, I never thought I would say this about him. I don't know if you conflicted, bro, but you really need to sit down and think. Zach likes to play dumb as if he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, you thought she was going to die, but guess what? She's not. She's alive and well. Now, all of a sudden, you doubting at her feet and totally ignoring Fatima. What is it? Do you want Karen? Do you still have this love for her? Be honest, because a woman is not going to hang on to someone that he's, ignored her. And now he's, all in love. She heard him say it on the phone. He's going to help her with the shop. It's just a lot. It's just too much Fatima has gone through in so little time. So, Karen calls him up to say, "You ready? It's up." And they talking all niceties, and she even offered to pick him up breakfast that we used to eat and all this garbage. He's like, "Nah, I'm okay." I'm like, Zach, you messing up. You really are losing Fatima. If you want Karen back, then say so. Because as what we see in the previews for next week, it's not looking good. So now he's calling up Fatima. She don't want to hear from you, bro. He left a message because she's not there. He's calling her and she's not responding because guess what? She just left. And now, he doesn't understand why she feels the way she does. Think about it, Zach. You cannot be that dense, bro. You really can't, because your funky attitude now towards the woman you supposed to, love, the woman you propose to, who's wearing your ring, well, not wearing your ring, it's a little messed up. So yeah, Zach. Now, Sabrina came by to get Maurice because they got to handle this stuff with this lawyer. It's not looking good. Bruh, it's getting really bad, the situation with us. You need to come on. And, all Maurice is thinking about with his little moo on is, I want to kill this man. I want to get my peoples from the street to do him in because he messed up our lives. But at the same time, that's just another murder charge on you, Maurice. I mean, you got to take this serious. All this drama, all this name calling, all these dramatics is not saving you. Maurice is scared of the fact that he may go back to jail. And really, to be honest, this situation with Bayou is not going to be over with all the money that he put up for Maurice. And it's going to come back to bite Sabrina, because I'm almost thinking with what they're about to find out at this lawyer's office, that Maurice may disappear. If he doesn't handle Q and take, and really end him, he may be looking to take off. He's not that fond of Bayou, so he can care less probably of the money he put up, but this was for Sabrina. So he's stressing Calvin out, but Calvin offered to take him to lunch, so yeah, now he's going. So Fatima and Andy are getting ready for this deposition at work. She sees that she's upset. The situation with her ring that she no longer wants to, wear. And Andy's really, trying to talk to her. She said, listen, I know what, Karen has said, the fact that he loves her. He's going to the shop to help her now. All of this is just a bit too much. Now, the receptionist is bringing in Zach. Zach, like, you ain't got to introduce me. I'm coming to see her anyway. Get out my face, Andy. I need to talk to my woman. What's wrong with you? I'm like, duh, what do you think wrong with her, Zach? Do you understand the treatment with her? So Andy had to school him a little bit. This is the woman that you love, that you absolutely dissed, that you ignored. And, I understand, like he always says, I thought she was going to die. Well, she didn't die, okay? She didn't. I mean, we understand it was a very traumatic situation. But the way you totally did a 360 and how you continuing to carry on, even though she's alive, is not looking too good. I'm sick of Zach always playing so darn gullible and naive that he can't see past what he's doing. Only what he wants to focus on, how he feels and what he's doing. Anything else that's around him, Zach is oblivious to. But he's supposed to be in therapy now. So, Andy pretty much checked him like, you got to get this together. You got to think about what you're doing, and you got to make this right, basically. And he just don't know what he's doing. And stop playing dumb, man, because at the end of the day now, I'm really ready for Fatima to be done with you. Now, they at the lawyer's office, and this lawyer, listening to Maurice's madness, but is basically telling them, y'all looking at 15 years. And look on Maurice's face, it's like, listen, this is really, really serious right now. I can't go back to that place. Maurice is scared. Even though, he was cutting up. We saw last episode when he was in jail. Last season. But I really think he's scared. And he knows what happens to men like him in prison. And I'm sure, Maurice still, he probably from the streets. He knows people that can do things. And he's not about to handle that again. Now, Fatima is pretty much done. She had Andy to hold the ring because she doesn't want to deal with Zach right now. So now they're at Karen's shop, and she finds out that Aaron is there. along with Pam, to assess the damage, and he straightened things out. Told her not to go in there because I guess maybe still, I'm sure it smells like smoke, not healthy for the baby. But he's happy, of course. Aaron's always around, Mr. Superhero to handle things. So one thing they find out surprisingly, so our boy Zach is about to pull up, and Karen is absolutely ecstatic. She didn't want neither one of them to be there to see this, but of course, he's there still talking sweet, insulting Aaron as always. And the thing that I don't like about all of this is that we know how you feel about Zach, Karen, but all that disrespect, you could have interjected and said, Zach, we don't need all that. But guess what? She don't care. She's in love land. And she, they left. She basically dismissed both Aaron and Pam. And, is thanking Zach for what he's doing. And she gave him a kiss. Lo and behold, our girl Fatima pulls up to help him with his child and legal documents that I would not have even bothered with, and saw the little kiss between the two of them. This is another gut punch, and I don't know how much more a woman is supposed to take. I'm sorry, you're wrong, Zach. What do you think is the future for Fatima and Zach? And this love triangle with Karen? I don't know, but we have yet to see the next episode. So let's get ready to get into episode 7 and see what happens.